I do have like
Remorhaz. It is a Remorhaz.
Young
Remorhaz?
Remorhaz or something like that.
I talk to it. I talk to it.
It will not understand you
Because it's an insect.
because it is slightly out of your forms of transformation, and yeah, it has a less intelligence than that.
Oh, it's dumb. Then what I shall do is invisibility type.
Unless it has some form of
Seeing me.
But then again, maybe it could still see you. Who knows
Up
with
to
this insect?
1 hour. Up to 1 hour.
I'm trying to also think about how many spells you're allowed to have. How many times you've cast transformation? Twice.
Well, I transformed into the seagull. Does it count as a point when I transform back?
No, I don't. Let me see. Because I need to keep track of your spells. We've done Mending, which is a cantrip, which is fun. Second level spell was done with Speak with Animal. What is no, with Look at Animal. Speak with Animal is a level 1. We also did Transformation is not a spell. It is a natural ability you have. And then Invisibility is going to be your second level 2, which means you can only do 1 more level 2 spell, and you have 3 more level 1 spells. So you go invisible as your action, because I'm assuming, actually we did not even roll for our turn order. And Nicholas, do you want in the turn order, in case you're going to jump into it? Or do you want that as a surprise round, whatever you choose?
I will wait and make my choice. I'm waiting for a particular moment.
I went invisible.
So is that die still up in the air?
Yeah, roll. Let's see if it's faster than it.
2. Oh no.
Okay, I'm going to assume your invisibility will kick in, and then it's going to be his turn. You go invis. Okay. And it's going to look around.
Since it's dumber, I'm
It's
guessing.
going to click a little bit.
Oh no, echolocation, please not.
Click, 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 click.
Not like a seal, not one of those great
Art.
seals.
No, it's going to. Okay. It's going to stay still. It's going to actually, as an action, it's going to turn around, and it's going to be long enough to actually look at the first row. And then the guards are going to come in and kind of jab it a little to get it away. And it's going to probably move to about here, because there's also more audience for it to look at. And they're noticing there's a problem. There's guards with spears. And they have took some damage, and they have not. So you're invisible.
With my invisibility, I go from behind it if I can.
Yeah.
Go from behind it and shoot a dart at it.
So you have your dart, so you move. I'm assuming while you're moving, you get your dart out.
Dart.
Is that what you had in the beginning of your fight?
No, sadly.
Did you want it to be the thing that you came out there with?
Because
you could have when you were.
Sure.
Okay.
And I will do my poison dart. Pow.
Go ahead and roll.
Ah! Snap.
Miss.
Hopefully it doesn't hit a crowd member.
A crowd member falls into the stadium.
It turns, and it will move. It's going to bite at you, even though you're invisible.
He's just going blindly. I feel like if you roll, it will minus some points to that because I am invisible.
It hits your armor with the teeth and just glances, but because of your invisibility, it does not do any damage. It kind of clinks your AC being raised via all these buffs that is benefiting you. It is your turn.
I shall go around from it and
Probably have to do it like that way.
Yeah.
That was your move action, then attack.
and I shall go ahead and use my
Yet again, you would have to then
switch.
switch, so you're pulling out what?
What's this?
Scimitar.
What's scimitar again?
It's a sword-like thing.
And a
Unarmed strike, which is your fist. Yet again, the spear you can do two-handed for a D8.
I would like to use the spear.
Okay, you're pulling out the spear, but then that's your turn because you put it away and put out your spear.
Mm-hmm.
So its turn is it turning around, wrapping around itself, and trying to bite you again.
Oh snap! You can probably hear me in that thing.
It hits with its bite attack, and you take. Okay, let me reduce that to give a fighting chance. Take 14 points of damage
And what?
from 42. I'll take many more of that.
So it would be 30, 20.
28.
Yeah, 28.
Some of it you can tell was fire damage. Some was the some is the heat of the creature.
Oh snap! I go ahead and stab him with my spear.
Okay, so it is your turn. You can go ahead and roll for damaging.
Is that A8?
That is
Yeah.
an 8. You get
snap.
plus 4 to that, so that is going to be a 12. It's going to glance off his carapace and do no damage. You can attack again if you want.
I will.
Yeah.
2!
Less.
I'm sucking
Maybe you
really
should be
bad.
thinking about your druid spells and transformations and stuff.
True, I could become a
But then again,
huge
he's been
creature.
using quite a bit of spells already.
You
so
can do
what
it twice more today. It's transformation.
Well, my it's a natural thing. It's a natural thing. Okay, it's the creature's turn now.
Creature going to go ahead and it's going to attack. It's you take 3 points of damage.
3 points?
Yes. And it will miss.
Three, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, 5. And what I shall do, let me go ahead and
Unless Nicholas wants to come in. Do you
um
even have any attacking spells?
poison spray.
Yes, you could.
I'm going to use. Well, first I would like to move actually.
So what's Trace's damage?
I'm
looking
gonna
at?
move back.
He's already taken 17 points of damage.
How much HP?
He's
25.
gonna have 25.
I actually like go back and go ahead and use my poison spray.
Let me see how that poison spray works. Okay, go ahead and roll to see if it damages. That's definitely enough.
17.
Go ahead and roll your D12.
D12.
What is that?
Roll high,
Yeah.
roll low.
3.
You get 3 from that, so it's going to be 6 points of damage, and the creature is currently, I'm going to say currently poisoned. Even though bugs don't normally, I'll say. So, poison creatures has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. So it is disadvantaged. And it has taken 6 points of damage, which trying to balance this character. It's going to move and bite at you. It's going to succeed. You take 5 points of damage.
Only got 20.
This ain't looking too good. Well, I'll obviously be concerned right now.
Remember, when you transform, you get temporary hit points of the creature, and you only take damage once it hits 0. So you can do that just to get more HP.
What if I turned into a creature that would be its natural predator?
This thing eats dragon eggs.
Oh.
So good luck finding something that is natural predator.
I feel like a flying thing would actually do it. A seagull.
Well, you would have different strategies to deal with it, but you would also not really be attacking.
Is there
it very
like
much.
a...
I think a druid shape-shifting can go up to higher levels of...
With this, I go ahead and transform into a giant bat. A giant bat.
Trace, you realize giant centipedes eat bats.
Fine.
This
Giant
thing looks like-
eagle.
I think you can go to up to a second level creature.
Oh, could I look through some of these creatures?
Creatures are right here. We are reaching our time limit, unfortunately.
I can turn into a cat.
That's 5 is when I think this is going to be over.
Ooh, I discovered something really cool.
Well,
You know how I have shatter, and it requires a chip of mica, actually, to
yes.
use?
I would like actually...
Paint is made of mica, and I have a thing of paint.
Oh no, you could shatter, but you have to touch the thing, don't you? No.
No, it's a 60-foot range, and it's instantaneous, man.
Hey, I would
So I'm gonna
just
keep that
turn
on the
into a
ready.
giant eagle.
I'm just gonna keep that at the ready there.
Change into that. Giant eagle.
Okay, so you transform into a giant eagle. There's the eagle, giant. This is a whole different list because everything's giant. Giant eagle, class that, you gain a different 20. Giant eagle. You gain a bonus temporary 26 hit points, which you could have earned a lot more by transforming to other things. Neither here nor there. I think bears would have been better. Trying to think what the most dangerous thing it could have transformed into would have been.
I want to be like something that can fly, at least.
Panthers. Orchodon.
How big is a giant eagle compared to a young version of this?
Let me see. This is a large. They would be pretty much equal in size, so it's going to be a kaiju battle. Everyone's cheering because you transform into an eagle. So you transform to an eagle, and I'm assuming you take into the air.
Yeah, above.
So you're above him.
I'm guessing he was going like breathe fire or something at me, and like, oh shoot.
So you can multi-attack. That means the eagle takes 2 attacks instead of 1, and 1 with the beak, 1 with the talons. And then those are the damages. So, it's going to attempt to lunge at you, and there's not enough room. It apparently does not breathe fire. Did not think to. Okay, your turn, because you just completely nullified his turn.
I go ahead and actually latch onto him tightly as I can and bite down on his head.
So
On like his neck-ish head
Okay.
area.
For that, I'm going to let you, go ahead and roll
Twice.
2 of them. The larger one wins because he has disadvantage due to poison. Give you some bonuses for you saying you want to do the head. Because now it's very confused because...
20 and 8.
Oh, crap. You're invisible this whole time.
Oh, yeah.
No one knows what's going on.
Oh,
All
yeah.
they know is there's walking
You would have seen like feathers maybe fly.
Yeah.
What is going on? And maybe someone you got a 20, which means you get to do crit. That means you do all maximum damage on. Okay, so it is going to be 9.
Oh.
Then it's going to be 15. Plus your strength on both. 19 plus 9, 28.
I just bite down on his neck-ish head.
See an eye. All they do is see an eye explode.
His eye explode. Oh my goodness.
Eye just bursts.
How?
You're latched. You've attacked. You can attack again or fly somewhere else.
I go ahead and fly back. Just kind of after that bite, I just.
Okay, so it flails on the ground. It's going to move to here, and it's going to start attacking like the guards.
Whoa.
It's going berserk. It's attacking guards, and they're spearing it off and stuff. And it kind of wastes his turn this way.
Could I go back now? Fly?
If you want to go.
I want to actually slash him down and try to pin him down.
That right there would be like. That would be your strength issue. Your strength is different right now.
Alright.
Strength is currently. Oh, you got a Giant Eagle has a +3, so it's better than his orc form.
So I'll be able to just kind of slash him down and.
Okay. So go ahead and attempt because it's a strength check.
Double or just one?
Roll 1. Double. You get double because of he's poisoned.
5 and 14.
You blindside. This is very confusing. There's this invisible flying enemy, and I'll say this because you won't know. He could sense that you were on the ground because it has tremor sense. It sensed your movement, but now that you're in the air, it's completely changed the fight.
He's a tough. He knows.
I'm assuming you only attack with talons, so you want to do a talon check. Roll for the talon damage.
1.
Yeah, if there's damage.
And 10.
Roll the other one because I'm tired of making mistakes.
19. Wow.
Okay, so you go ahead, go roll 2d6 plus. What was the plus? Plus 3.
2d6, which one's that?
That's square.
Monopoly dice.
Monopoly dice, alright.
I'm sorry. You're kind of just watching.
Well, he could jump in anytime he wants. It's a 4 and a 5.
Okay, this thing is bloodied.
Boom.
Oh,
He's
it's only
bleeding
bloody
out.
now, though.
He's bleeding out.
So it have to take a turn to get up. Since you're in range, it's going to try to make an attack roll.
Actually, while I'm up here, am I next to other people?
If you want to step away a little bit, how close are you talking? You can get like 5 feet away from people because people are crowding around the.
No, I want to potentially talk to a person, like, or something.
Find one of the guards, or yeah, you're right. You are close to people, but if you want to get like 5 feet away, you can. You want to talk to people? Go ahead.
I would like to see if I can find a way to get up to where the guards were actually fighting, to see if they need assistance.
The guards were fighting with the creature. It was off on this side of the arena. You can take your whole turn to get to that side.
The guards that we led down here to first.
Oh, the guards.
They seem to be gone.
Oh, they peaced out.
No. Well, the two of them died. You're talking about the guards that attacked you?
Oh.
Or the people that came with Trace?
Came with Trace.
Yeah.
They're gone. Those
Dead.
two guys, who knows what happened to them? They might be in prison. They might be used to fight. I mean, their boss is there. Maybe he's going to disband them and send them out of the city.
Maybe I can see if I can find like where they could possibly keep these people. I'll silently like slink through the crowd and maybe like get to somewhere where I can probably think where they would hide them.
Now, you can find a door that's a pair of stairs that will lead you to the VIP box, where you can find something that seems to go lower into like maybe the monster fighting areas.
Maybe the monster fighting areas may contain their unwilling victims to fight.
So you go ahead and walk through there, and there'll be a corner that you can turn, and the ringmaster will be there. Says, "Can I help you?"
And I would like to say, what exactly are you playing at here?
Says, "We need strong men, and don't doubt that I know that you're with the work.
Oh.
I've seen things. I've seen how you've helped people, and hey, we're just trying to be heroes, right?"
Man of perception, I see.
Oh. You're
Read
saying?
me like a
Pull
book.
the monocle and be like, "Yes."
Read me, read him like a book. Probably saw us coming ages ago.
As soon as the guy in the Jade Shark told me people were poking around there, people don't normally have money to buy stuff there. That's normally where our VIPs come in to spend good money on seeing exotic fights, strange fights.
Like me.
You've seen anything strange?
My fair share.
So you know those people in the farm saw some strange stuff and saw you. Bet some people would pay good money to see you fight.
Ooh.
And he would be like, "Let's not be coy. There's people already asking for money to see the Quiet Beast fight.
Oh.
I've turned down money because I think you're better than that. Don't want you to die in such a way."
So they did send me out to kill me. They only saved the really good ones from not fighting.
It's a,
I assume it's no use telling the mayor about this.
he says he's in on it. It was his idea in the first place.
Oh. Wow.
So you know what's out there? What messed up stuff's out there? Says the mayor's grandfather survived a continuous night that repeated over and over and over. Only 2 people ever left there alive. I think you should go help your friend. He says, "I'm not bad about it. Maybe I'll send you off. You can see some of these nightmares. Maybe we can put an end to it. We don't gotta be against each other. So why are you sneaking in the back rooms when you can talk to me face to face? There's a lot of gold on your friend. He's impressing people, even though they can't see him. I wish they would. Put the monocle back on. It's a pretty good fight."
Oh. You can see it with that monocle.
Alright, I'll take a... And I would like to ask him what you do with my friend's friends.
He says, "Well, chain of command. who's in charge is going to have to deal with them. I mean, they did go kill 2 other people. I think you'll be a little lenient. They also captured a poor shop owner for no good reason. I mean, did really the owner of the Jade Shark deserve to be go to jail and get interrogated a little bit? He's just selling wares for a war. We need to defend ourselves. Don't go out like this.
Now I'll be thinking about what Trey said of how they mistreat them and force them into that agitated state.
So you're not going to say that. You're just be like, man, they do mistreat animals here.
They mistreat them, these creatures, and I start looking at myself and start looking at like what I constantly become off and on.
PTSD.
And in my mind, I think I'm no different than those monsters. That's why I can't allow this to go on.
Is that enough to
forever.
transform and wail on the dude?
Just one tap.
It's a good.
One tap. Pull this off, and then just one big hand. Just one tap.
Okay, you see monsters out there, ready to see something. Another monster.
Oh, he's really threatening him.
And that's when I transform.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we go back to the fight? Do we continue this? What do we
Back to
do?
the fight.
I say go back to his fight.
Okay.
While
I'm
he's
thinking
talking
about the storytelling because that's really cool. Like back behind scenes, you're about to duke it out with the
Ringmaster.
This might be next time, but
While thinking about it, I love the part where I'm thinking about like I'm no different than those monsters, and they're mistreating them, and I'm very fond of monster kind, so I might as well fight on their side.
Yeah.
I never had much for human interaction anyway.
That's good character development. That's why I was thinking, it's like, is this enough rage to like trigger this transformation? That's nice. Okay, back to Trace's fight. So, what's the monster's turn? Did you knock it down? Where were we?
I knocked it down, he got back up, and then
Try to get at the air? Or did it
tried to attack me
and
since
failed?
I was in.
I think it failed because of his poison. Your turn. Go ahead. Attack him.
I
That
fly
crit
up
helped.
still,
Okay.
and then I just go ahead and go for a swoop attack from the side.
City Brave Birds!
What?
Break
Pokemon
a
attack.
Pokemon move that damages the user, but it's really good.
I sweep down and bite him and try to lift him up. Like with his like.
Roll for the attack. 20-sided dice.
Let's see.
12. That would be enough to get through its armor. Go ahead. What was the beak attack is a 1d6. Go ahead and roll your Monopoly dice.
Both
Add
of them?
3. 1. The talons are different.
3.
So it does 6. And so now it's going to be a ridiculous strength roll, because this thing is heavy.
Alright. With one of these, right?
Yeah. Well, get the other, you can roll a second time, because you do have advantage because it's poison.
11 is the highest number.
You're going to try to take off, and it ain't going to work.
Ah.
It ain't going to work. So it's going to go ahead and try to do an attack. It will hit.
Right here. This is where I'm at.
You take 16 points of damage.
16 in the temporary.
Temporary, yeah. You will also take additional 1 point of damage. Ah, come on. Because you feel its body heat because you're clinging to it.
Alright.
And then it will attack you again.
It'll attack me.
Because it's two, because you didn't have to move.
Yeah.
You take 13 points of damage.
Okay, my temporary is gone.
How much?
That was 9.
Okay, so you took 13,
4 more.
You took 13, 4 more, 9 more onto your normal HP. What? Where's your HP? 9 more to 11.
What's
Now
guards are gonna be.
shivering? What's that?
Your armor class has raised,
Oh, okay.
so it is harder for it to hit you. Remember in the beginning, you have to clean off your armor and
Mhm.
such, but it's rolling well enough, and it's also getting additional because you're clinging to it because of the fire. It's getting like an additional D6.
So-
It is your turn now.
Where did I encounter him again?
Encounter the guy. It's in like a back room near the gate, sort of stuff.
I kind of.
You want you to take some turns, to take some swipes.
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's time to do something.
Ouch.
A lot of the stuff. We have very limited time. It's probably going to get interrupted halfway through, but
I'll be right
I
back.
need to remember his stats. Yeah. Go ahead and do attack because he is not going to be the first one to strike you.
Alright, with this attack I'll take both hands and like thrust him like possibly through that gate.
Into the arena?
Into the arena.
Oh.
I'm gonna be a raging beast. A 7.
I always wonder if someone can hear that from the camera. For dramatic effect, there is this thing called giving inspiration. Because of the cool dramatic ability, I will give you the ability, if you want to reroll that. You can spend your inspiration point to give a reroll.
I'll give a reroll on that one. 17. And
17.
And any modifiers for that one?
What was your intelligence was better? I say in this transformation, your intelligence essentially becomes your strength.
Alright, so plus 3, which makes it a 20.
20.
Dirty 20, as my friends would call it when we would play D&D.
A dirty 20?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
because
it
it's
wasn't
not
natural.
Ah, that is funny. Come on, let me load up the character sheet. It's a natural attack. Let's say it's like for fun, since both hands. Roll 2d6.
Alright, so 2d6. 5, 6, 7, 8.
I heard a
Okay, he is thrown down prone into the arena.
So, like,
He has took in 8 points of damage.
Oh dear, he's thrown into the arena. Where's the ringmaster? The triangle one? Okay.
so
He's about
right there or something.
here. You're kind of off stage. Making this rather interesting. That was my. I had spells for him. Okay, so your turn. You will be last, at which Trace's turn next. What you do?
So the ringmaster just came over here, right?
He didn't just come over there. I threw him in there.
Okay.
Basically.
Well, I
and he's
do.
prone. So he's on the ground.
What I do is fly over to him, lift him up, and drop him on him.
The guards, like, people are being called. So guards are already on alert with this. You can hear people in the hallway, like, flipping clowns. Insane clown posse's coming after you. He doesn't have his monocle. He was not expecting this particular scene. And you pick him up, you succeed, you drop him on the beast.
Boom. He's hurt. He's hurt. Do I need to roll anything? No?
Another 8. Okay. Took 16 points of damage. He is dropped.
And he must be burned. because of the
Yeah.
heat, and I'm just floating there.
The beast is going to go mad with panic on this. There's people going and casting nets over it, trying to, because it was already attacking the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Throwing nets, it's going to break through the nets and do one attack against the master, the
only
master,
one you can
because it has the tremor sense.
Awesome. That's what I was planning on.
Barely getting in there for some damage. And it will attack. Kill him! The ringmaster. Smash.
Smash
There's an
attack.
honorable crunch of the spinal cord.
A smash attack, as we would call it in Earthbound.
Monocle drops to the ground, shattering. You have probably 6 stars up above, and who knows how many of these clowns coming up the tail.
Is it my turn or
Nicholas's turn, actually, and we're running low on time.
Alright.
12 minutes left.
do you want to end it on this?
Or
Does anybody have something to escape? Traces of an invisible bird right now, which is
I'm
official.
dying. I'm low on health.
Tracing.
I only have 11.
Alright, so
Whoa,
Wait,
you're a giant bird.
does that mean he could end up lifting me if he wanted to? Because of my form?
The transformation. Do you have control over the transformation? Or are you raging?
It is raging. I am the chaotic evil at the moment.
you can possibly kill me because of this.
He can't see you right now. You just saw the ringmaster get flipped up into the air and drop down, and
Just imagine
So
the
just
audience right now.
Like, since I'm chaotic evil, just to end up absolutely scarring the entire audience, I'm going to go ahead and walk in and pick up the corpse of the ringmaster and, like, parade it around.
okay.
Whoa.
They're gonna be like, they were right. There are worse things out there in the world.
Oh my.
And he's one. And I just say
They're
that.
gonna be like, no.
But thankfully, I'm better.
That's honestly kind of messed up. Just think about him parading.
I'll take your
everybody.
turn. Moving and then picking up and parading. It's Grace's turn. It's in the monster's turn.
What I'm going to do is go ahead and fly, and then can I do like a big screech?
That is not really it. That would be like a supernatural ability.
Cast spells in a bird form.
Yes. I would say
Poison
yes.
spray on them.
So that won't be a movement. You can cast poison spray. Go ahead and roll.
20 sides. 12.
That'll be a hit. What was it? A D12. 12. Roll a D12 to do damage.
2.
I think it was like +5, so it would be like 7. It's still whacked out. It's poisoned.
It's high from the poison.
Okay. You're now, because your back's to the open gate, you hear footsteps behind you.
I'm flying. And I'm also
Yeah.
I'm
Well, you
also
hear-
invisible. Well, has it been an hour yet?
Guards are leaving the upper floors. People are gonna run out.
How long do you say I've been in the transformation for? Because it does have its limit.
You put a limit on this thing? There, guys.
I believe it
Has it
says that it only really lasts like a short amount of time or something.
Short amount of time? We're talking about minutes? Because only maybe like a few minutes. What would we be? Because you're the guy who essentially made this spell.
would this count as the end of my
Probably.
hour of invisibility?
each turn counts as like 6 seconds of combat.
So I still have plenty of
Yeah,
time.
and your invisibility and your flying. So you're good. Your spell though, maybe an hour, and you've probably barely spent a minute.
Oh boy.
57 stuff, unless you want to start doing like will saves to try to counteract this, which I probably put it at pretty stinking high.
Alright, I'll try to spend a turn to snap out of it while I'm kind of showing everyone this
This
dead body.
isn't really you. This isn't, there's like a combat between your two personalities here. It's like I
Like
wanted
a
to
combat
see
or compromise with this guy. Let's see. 16, I suppose?
It's
It was in
between.
between like that, so I don't know.
Reroll. Reroll.
It's a 16.
Alright.
And would it go off of any of my skills?
I'm trying to even think of ability scores that you would want to. Diplomacy?
Alright, so let's see what my diplomacy looks like at the moment. So, my diplomacy would be under, like, constitution or something? Or
No, diplomacy. Or what is it? I think it's persuasion now. It's a wisdom.
alright, so, persuasion, wisdom.
This is going out of control, honestly.
I don't know how you're
an
gonna
extra
stay.
one.
Okay.
I think this town's gonna hate us, but
You have succeeded in one, but I'm going to make it a best out of 3 kind of thing. You can do another one because you have 2 options, but then another round will have to go before.
Alright, so,
this town's gonna hate us. We might need to go into the wasteland.
Because I've already rolled it. You heard it roll, right? Go ahead.
1.
So let's like act out some of this. It says, he deserved it. You know he was more of a monster than I am. 1 to a natural 20. I'll count that as 2 ticks instead of just 1 tick towards evil, like staying in this form. What is it? Traces, monsters.
I kind of. What I'm gonna do is.
Loot the body and run!
Hey, loot the body and run. I want the monocle. No one else
It's
can
broke.
have this
It's
power.
broke, it's pieces
Aw.
of glass at this point.
I wanted the power to only see myself invisible.
Why did you knock him prone? He has long stride and jump. He was going to go to the 2nd floor.
That's the thing about being DM, I guess. You just
Can I
never know what's
heal
coming
myself
next.
right here?
Heal yourself?
In that.
Yeah, but it's only 1d4. 1d4 plus like 3.
I would like to do that.
Yeah, roll. You
Um,
heal yourself as a bird. Your Coker would love that, right?
My character kind of did that as like an extension of the wing and touch someone.
Don't. It's on yourself, so you don't have to roll against it. Just roll
Oh.
the d4. Roll the dead body, because the d4 is counting as the.
dead body.
It is 4, because you get 3s. 15.
15.
I'm trying to heal myself. I'm dying here.
Attack.
What I'm gonna do is actually try to like push it with my strong wings,
Okay, go ahead.
and I'm going to push
Okay,
it
so-
towards Nicholas because I'm trying to get the monster attack him as well.
You're trying to split the
You're
pain
invisible.
here? You're invisible.
When you're
man.
invisible and flying, it has tremor sense.
Why not you help out with the guards? They're probably gonna come.
Knock some guards off the top.
Fine. I'll look at the guards. How many are there?
There are 6 on the top row. They are running towards the steps.
I trip them by smacking them with my wings.
You can go and try to do that and try to succeed on knocking off 3 of them.
Okay.
It will be exceedingly harder the more you hit because the force of knocking into the first one will lower your speed. So go ahead, roll for the first guy. They are a little offhand, yeah. He gets knocked off. He falls into the arena, onto the beast, burning and dying.
Okay. Another roll of this. 9. Crap.
9. Plus your strength being 4, your wing strikes him, and it makes it harder for the next time.
And roll
Yeah.
10.
You just grazed the guy. So you knocked off 1 of 6, so there's 5, and clowns coming in soon.
Clowns. Clowns, man.
It's always a clown!
It's always the clowns, man.
And we have 2 minutes.
Where's our guards trying to help us, man? Like, they're probably captured, but I'm like, where are they?
I make a whole video on like what happened to him.
Just go deep detail.
You may see him again, maybe bones.
He may be hanging out with my monster friend.
Yeah, he became friends with him, and he's riding him to the rescue right now. I would not bet on it.
Yeah,
but
he only knows a seagull. He only knows a seagull.
I smell seagull on you.
I smell seagull on
Do
you.
you have meat? Yes, jerky. I am your best friend now.
So the guards aren't down here right now. So with my heck bent mind at the moment, I think I want to cause as much chaos as I can.
break,
and I'm thinking
break
about the monster
flooring.
cage.
Oh.
Cages in the back.
So you run to the back.
Yeah, I'm going to start releasing some monsters.
Free my dude.
I want you to roll for it to see if you beat. You got there before the clowns. To see if they're going to be in opposition. We're right behind you.
Okay. 8.
There are like 2 clowns in your way. That was you took your whole action just to run there. Monster. It's going off the grid. It's chasing you down because it's the only thing that moves.
Vibration.
You. Now guards are like pulling in corners.
I kind of wanna. Okay, there's guards over here. I kind of wanna like sweep in from the side and push him to make vibrations so that he.
Oh, he knows.
Oh, these.
Yeah, but that
Then
thing, and can see it with one eye.
then I try to not exactly. Well, I still want to really attack, but I want to distract him like a nice slash so I can get out of his way in time, but still attack.
You're attacking the monster?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and attack. We'll give you a talent roll. Go ahead and give me a roll. 2d8 and pick the best one. This might be the last thing we can do for you.
2 of these.
D20, sorry.
Okay.
For the damage. Which ones are better with the rules? 9, roll again.
10.
If you're saying you want to go through, then you kind of glance off, and then you're, which way are you going? Into here? Slash.
And then kind of like
And I think that's all we can leave with.
okay.
We're already over my time.
But what happens? We must know. With my slash. Tell me.
Nothing. It bounced off. You didn't hit the armor class.
Well, did he at least feel it?
No. Well, maybe you'll turn around. You got a good idea that it's going to turn around and wail on the guards while the clowns are dealing with monster form rails.
Shambles is a bird.
Shambles is a orc priest bird, and I am a
monster.
Wendigo monster science
Rails
guy.
is a monster. Find out next time what happens
on the next episode.
On the next episode of D&D
Dynamite.
The province of Erie. Maybe we'll have some guests.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Maybe somebody will jump from the crowd.